To get back, this revolution been televised.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
Henry running right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
It's a gain of 2. And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, middle.
Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it again with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
To throw is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. The touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Hurts. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Hey, let's go. Trim it.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Mike Green gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Here's Jackson to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
Hey. Go right here. Right shot. There you go. Get high. No.
Jackson now. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Throwing is Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Change it. Yo. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. You. Sit up.
They'll set up a throw. It's a slant to Hill. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
It's 4th down.
Hey, report. Hey. Let's go. Sit up.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
3 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
63.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Now, couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. That's out quickly to Bateman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Go.
In motion left, Bateman.
What are you? That's what.
They'll find Bateman once more. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
What are you? That's what. Yo. Hey, report. Hey, report.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
2nd and 9.
Hey. That's what.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. This is Smith with the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. That one good for 37 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to find another down without getting wet.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Giving credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Nolan Smith able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down.
Yeah.
From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 33 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
As we near the end of the game, that was a really nice run as the 2-minute warning begins to loom.
At the 40-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Hey, middle.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, we'll likely put an end to this thing.
Second down at the 34-yard line.
Hey. You change it. Hey! Nice shot. Sit down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Right back to Mitchell here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
Middle.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made this.
7070 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She like dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter.